Hello and welcome everyone to my fourth part of my VRChat Worlds Showcase series, where I just want to show you some cool worlds in VRChat. And this week's episode might be a little bit quicker or shorter because it's not Saturday. I won't be home on Saturday. Don't have too much time. And VCAT is going on. I want to spend much time there. So let's get right started. So this world is called Cozy Cottage by Sam. If you've played VRChat, you probably know it already. It's a quite popular world and it's very comfy. I like it a lot. There's nice rain ambience. It's just a nice cottage, attic kind of environment with nice design, good lighting. It runs rather smooth. You have a video player and it's just a very enjoyable place to hang out in with friends. Alright, next, the second world is gonna be Blackjack demo by Alt Centauri. It is, I keep forgetting to look at, it is not quest compatible. It is quest compatible. It is quest compatible, and it's essentially just a world where you can play blackjack with up to 7 people, 1 dealer, and it seems to be a pretty well working system. There's nothing else in the world, but yeah, if you want to play blackjack with friends, you can do that in this world. There's probably some other worlds that include the prefab, you can purchase it. But I don't know where. So, yeah. But here you can do it. As the third world, I want to show you Catch the Stars 2 by Suzuki Ai. It is a puzzle escape room world with quite some interesting puzzles. I like it. I played it a long time ago. It's been a while, but it has been really hard, but engaging and fun. I kind of forgot how to solve the puzzles, so I'll try to find pictures from back then to maybe show you approximately how some of the puzzles look like. This is the first one, or the second one more or less, where you have a star on the floor, and when you press these buttons you will make some pieces appear and disappear, and then you need to try to make a full star out of it. And then there's some other really interesting puzzles. If you like puzzles, escape rooms, I can definitely recommend you to go to this one. Also, it's PC only, not Quest. Okay, next we have a world by CHESED, I think it's pronounced. It's called SAKURA RYOKAN. It is Quest compatible, and it is a pretty world. It's some kind of hot springs, bathtub, swimming thing. I don't know. It looks quite pretty. I've seen the world overall, like the prefab that you can purchase, I think, many times. But it's pretty well executed here. It looks nice. There's some firework, and the environment and the sound design is pretty nice. I like it. And one thing I want to note for this person is they make a world every single week. Every single week they upload a new world, and all of them are Quest compatible. Some of them you can really notice that they are rushed and not that amazing. Some of them look more polished and quite good. It's up to you to decide and to find out. But if you're on Quest only, or you have Quest only friends, you can definitely look at this person, CHESED. Yeah, I don't know, some Japanese dude, because he has like, how many does he have uploaded? He has, yeah, 102 worlds uploaded, 102, and all of them are Quest compatible, and I guess maybe half of them are really good, half of them maybe just medium, but if you're in search for worlds that are Quest compatible, I can definitely recommend you to check this out. For this world, yeah, what can I say? It's pretty. In one of the halls, it has nice echo effect, and yeah, it's good. Okay, next we get to Catch That Phrase by Jar. It is a Quest compatible world. It also is very optimized. You have a lot of frames here. That is really nice. And basically, it's a game world where you can get random words. You also have some categories over there that you can choose what kind of words you would like, and then if you press this button you will get a random word, and theoretically the main intention of the game is that you play with other people and you need to explain the word without saying it, and others can guess. If you get it right, then you can You can re-roll, or you can also say, okay, they got it. Perfect. Then it goes on to the next person, and you can set a score here. Plus, minus. I personally played this without the explaining part. I did mime, so I just used this to give me random words and played it with friends, and I was trying to mime it with full body and gesture it, and they had to guess what word I had. It's quite fun. I really enjoy it. It's a cool random word generator with categories. Okay, next we get to another world that is very similar to the first one we had in this video, called Cozy Apartment, also by Sam, same creator. And essentially the same things that I said to the first world apply to this one. You probably know it already if you played a lot of VRChat. It is very comfy, very cozy. It's cool lighting, there's a lot of mirrors everywhere, a lot of other features. And it's just generally a really nice looking world to hang out in. It's not too poorly optimized, you have a video player, lots of mirrors, pens, and just a good environment to hang out in with friends. Okay, next we have CR S2 Wasteland, stands for Careless Row, also by Cure. It is also, like the other one that I already showed in the previous video, part of the roleplay series Careless Row, and it is a pretty cool scrapyard town, or scrap town and wasteland environment that you can use for roleplay or just hang out if you like the aesthetic. It is well designed and it looks pretty cool. Also, if you've noticed that my microphone is slightly different, I did a little DIY in the meantime between the last world and this to hopefully prevent some breathing things. I hope this doesn't sound too bad. If it does, then I'm sorry, but I probably won't re-record it, but we'll see. I hope it's alright. Our next world is called Comfy Starview by Spacey Stardust, and it is a very relaxing, comfy world. It's unfortunately PC only. It has a lot of different options. You can toggle a lot of mirrors and do some things, and there's 3 main locations. There is the bed, there's the tents, and then there's the lift, which we are currently in. And personally, I really like caves like this. It's like small and cool and pillows. I used to build these as a child a lot. I love it. It's really nice. So I like this world mainly because of this room here. But yeah, it's a very comfy world. It's also fairly optimized. It's running pretty well. And if you look for something dark to just chill, maybe sleep, this is a good way to go. Okay, next world is a very special one, and it's a little bit weird and uses shaders. That's why I cannot use the stream camera. That's why you see my own view right now. Or you see a reflection of it, but I am currently in my own view, and even the Steadicam doesn't work, unfortunately. It is PC only, but it does some very cool trickery with shader stuff. So right now we enabled the rotation mirror, which does this. There's like a 3D version of myself here, and it's all centering or like circling around these blocks down here, and you can grab those, and then your second self space can be controlled with this, and you can do all kinds of interesting stuff. Now I always see myself from behind in this aspect. It's quite helpful for finding bugs with your avatar if you want to troubleshoot anything. So this one first block just manages the position of your clone, and the second one just manages the rotation. So you have 2 axes, and you can do funny stuff with that. It's very confusing and it's very weird, but it's also really fun and actually really cool to see yourself like as a 3D model that is not just like a mirror, but like this. And it's really cool. There's a button over here to reset everything, and then it is back to normal. So that was the rotation mirror that we looked at. Now let's have a look at portals. There's 5 different cool things. The portals spawn over there, and it's a portal. So if I'm here, I can see myself through there, like they're connected. And if I'm walking through there, it is very, very smooth. It's actually, it's hard to really show that in a video, but like here, I can like just walk through there like this, and it's actually feeling really good and natural, like as if it was an actual portal. Next is the world miniature. What it does is it spawns this thing here, which is exactly that world but in mini, and I can see myself very small here. And if I turn around, I can see myself very big there, as if I was that miniature. So if I do this, I can see my own hand, and it's very funny if you have multiple people to mess around like that. Next, the avatar pedestal. What it does is it spawns a miniature version of yourself. It reflects everything exactly the way I do, and you can grab it, you can turn it around. It's a little bit easier to understand than the rotation mirror that you have over there. But yeah, this is also a really fun thing. It's cool, a cool concept. And lastly, the kaleidoscope. If you enable that and walk in here, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versions of yourself. And you can do funny dances in a circle or something. You come very close, ooh, do interesting stuff, and it's really trippy. And you can do stuff here as well and move things, but I would not recommend you to do so. Things get very confusing very, very quickly, and it's also often really hard to find the way out afterwards. There is a reset button here. There we go. You can toggle if you want to see the control things here, and if you want to reset it. So yeah, this is a really, really cool world, test world, where you can mess around with shaders. It's really trippy. When you hear the first time, it actually blows your mind. Unfortunately, you cannot capture it with the camera. You can only capture it with the view itself, but I can really recommend you to do that. It's really cool. And the last world for today is Climbing Trials Sky Temple by Legends. It is a climbing world, still SDK2, old system by Cyan. How it works is you grab behind your back, and then you have 2 spheres, and then you can climb up on things, or climb around. There's 3 rooms where you have to pass some challenges. The first one you need to just climb through and take care not to get hit by any shark. In the second one, you need to be fast, you need to press both buttons on each side, and then the door will open and the fire will go out, and then you need to be fast to get to the end in time. And then this, where we currently are, is the third room, the final room, where at the start you have these electric pipes that will occasionally be electric, and you need to navigate through without getting shocked. And then we have this thing, which is, in my opinion, the coolest thing, where you really need to take care to not get hit by any of these moving lasers. And it's a really cool world. If you like climbing, I can definitely recommend it. Even if you don't like climbing, it's really cool. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. If you like worlds like these, there's a lot of different climbing worlds. Some of them are better, some of them are worse. I like this one a lot. If you want more, you can ask in the comments, or you can also look at my collection that I made with over 300 worlds. You can feel free to download it. I have a own tag for climbing worlds there, and also a lot of other tags. If you like comfy worlds, if you like dark worlds, if you like game worlds, there's a lot of tags, and I can recommend you to check that out. If you want to see more of these videos, feel free to like it and leave a comment. I really appreciate those. And also there's a playlist down in the description that has all the other parts that I made so far in it. And yeah, that shall be it with the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.